Hey, everybody! It's your girl, Andy the Barber Doll. That's right. Looking cute, looking cute. I just want to say I am so happy to be here on Monday nights at 7 o'clock on time. And I got a lot to talk about today. This is the spirit of giving, right? For those that believe or whatever or don't believe, I believe in it. Hey, Jasmine, Sink, welcome, girl. Happy holidays, happy. Hey, come on in, Tiffany, come on in. I was just talking about. I have some things to go over. One, well, I'm participating in lots as far as charities because I believe in the way to get through something is to give back. So you don't feel so sorry for yourself. Sometimes if you give to others, you'll feel better, right? The Bible talks about being a cheerful giver. And so, this is the season for giving, even though you're supposed to give all the time. But this is the season for giving. Especially to the kids, you know what I'm saying? Like adults, not so much, but the kids, I'm all about the kids. And so there's a couple of charities that I would like to talk about. One I'm participating is the Angel Tree. Y'all see that? The Angel Tree, okay? The Angel Tree, okay? And this one I am participating through Dudley Beauty College Chicago at 8501 South Green, 8501 South Green. That means that you all can buy a gift, a little toy or some clothes, and you all can send it to 8501 South Green. You have until December 11th before it's Angel Trees through the Salvation Army. So if you all have ever been needy or, you just such a giver, hey, y'all, we got to give to the kids. Hey, Tatonia, how you doing, girl? Hey, girl, hey, I'm talking about the Angel Tree. Hey, what's up, y'all? I could see y'all this week. Hey, Nadia, what's going on, girl? So anyway, like I was saying before, the Angel Tree, which is through the Salvation Army, y'all can buy some toys and send it to 8501 South Green, Chicago, Illinois, 60620. It's going to the kids in Inglewood. If you all you're worried about, postage, you may not be from Chicago, that's okay. Y'all can go Amazon Prime. That's what I did, okay? And you could send it there, and then guess what? You don't have to pay for postage, right? Because Prime, you get to send anywhere. Just get it there by December 11th, right? I got a 2-year-old, right? I ain't trying to act like I got all this money, for now. And I just wanted to give, sometimes older kids, they want all type of video games. I got me a 2-year-old, right? So it is what it is. So yeah, I got some trucks and stuff. And you could just go through Amazon Prime, and get it delivered and send it to 8501 South Green, Chicago, Illinois, 60620. So Andy's not begging. This is for the babies in Inglewood. Okay, now that's Inglewood. Then I'm also a part of New Life Southeast. Shout out to Pastor Hannah and Pastor Glenn. They didn't tell me to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. We have an outreach, okay? You could go to our app, New Life Southeast, go to the outreach and give $25, and the $25 is going to the kids. It's going to the children, 17 and younger, and they're given to needy families, right? The needy kids, okay? So that's going to the Greater Cross community. So one is for Inglewood. The other one is New Life Southeast. You will go on the app and just donate $25 to outreach. Go past the tag, and it says literally outreach. And so when you give to the outreach, $25 is going to a child, period. Give as much as you want, but give $25. And so I'm doing that as well. So I'm turning in my $25. So for all those that want to give, right? When you sow in others, you're a blessing to others. I'm just saying. And you wonder why you ain't getting blessed. Who are you giving to? This is the season for a kid. Every child deserves a toy this time of year, right? Don't be the Grinch that stole Christmas. They got all the time in the world to find out there's no Santa Claus, and they don't have to come from you. Okay, you don't have to ruin somebody else's baby's Christmas. This pandemic has been so hard on so many families that helping them out by giving their baby a gift. Like I said, you could do the Deli Beauty College, send the toys to 85 606 20 85 8501 South Green. So 8501 South Green, Chicago, Illinois, 606 20. And then New Life, Southeast. You go to the app, you go where it says giving, and you give where you scroll till you see outreach, and then you give your $25. So those are the two things I'm doing. And then I did something else, but those are the two things that I would like my doll family to participate in. Hey, isn't she lovely? Yes, donate, baby, donate. So I'm gonna when I post this video, I will put the addresses of the two that you could donate to. The Angel Tree, give the toy, go to Amazon, send it to 8501, and then New Life, you're gonna go to Pastor Hannah's app and then donate to outreach. Now, enough about that. Guess what time it is? Okay, it is the Real Love and Tea Show. Well, I got love in my heart and darn it, tea up in this cup. Okay, y'all, I'm sure you want to know what today's topic is about. Well, I'm about to give it to you. I know you want it. I know you've been waiting all weekend to find out what Andy's talking about today. You want to know what I'm talking about today? Are you ready for that? Fight for the big win. That's right. Fight for the big win. Like the big piece of chicken? No, fight for the big win. And you're like, Andy, what is that? The winning season. Your winning season. That's right. We have to fight for the things that we want in life, and we can't go down without a fight. We got to end this year strong. This is the final month, right? And so it's no time to feel defeated or discouraged or weary. It's time to put on our boxing gloves and say, hey, devil, you can't win me mentally or physically. That's right. You have to know there is a spiritual battle and a physical battle, right? You got people who are finding out that they have some diseases like cancer, which is awful. And it messes with your body, and it also messes with you spiritually, mentally. So when you find out, it's like, oh my God, I'm about to die any day now. And you got to be like, no, I'm not today. I remember when my mother, God rest her soul, when she found out she had cancer, she was in stage 4. And when she first found out, the doctor was so like discouraging. And she was like, you know what? I don't want you as a doctor, and I'm going to beat this thing. And sure enough, my mom got on the internet and we found her new doctor. The one thing her doctor stated was your mental. If you have a strong willpower, you will live longer than, most, right? Now, this thing is called cancer. It's very serious. And so I'm not saying that, if you have this disease that, even though you fight, that you won't pass away. But she got 9 extra years. She got 9 years. And one of the things the doctor said is because of her faith and what she believed in. And he was like, Miss B she was not going down without a fight. And that's true. My mom did missionary work. She would get her chemo treatments and radiation. And she'll be around the world singing. 2 years before she died, she got to sing at Carnegie Hall. And she got to see her grandchildren being born. And the whole thing of that was she just wanted to live the life that God promised her. And she wasn't going to let this crippling disease just take her out just because she had it. And she was in stage 4. And stage 4 is like the final stage, curtain call. But my mom got 9 extra years. So what I'm saying is, you got to say, you know what? Yes, this might be going on in my life, But damn it, God promised me something, and I'm going to see it to the end. I'm going to see, okay, whenever my time is, okay, fine. But until it's that time for me to actually go, I'm going to live my life. And so I'm telling you all today, this fight, the fight for the big win, not a little win. This is the end of the year. And like I said last week, November, December is the time that people take themselves out. They make it for 10 months. And then they get to these final 2 months. Now it's the final month, December, and bye-bye, night-night. No, it's not going to go out like that. You understand what I'm saying? You have to decide that you want to be here. Hey, what's going on? Laney Lane, RHJD2. What up? What up? I am so happy you are in the room, dolls. And so when you think about a fight is a violent confrontation or struggle. When we talk about big, that deals with considerable importance or seriousness. You're talking about it's got to be colossal. You know what I'm saying? It's sizable. It's enormous. It's hefty, like the hefty bag, right? You don't get the cheap trash bags. You get the hefty bag. They tell you why. Because the hefty bag is gonna hold you tight. It's gonna keep all your stuff together. So you want the hefty type bag, the hefty type win. And when you talk about win, you talk about successful or victorious. When it comes to a contest or a conflict. And when you're talking about a conflict, that's like a disagreement or a clash. So when you put all this together, fight for the big win, you have this big fight, this struggle that you have to say, this is so enormous. I have a victory to come. I have something to conquer, right? And so what does that mean? You got to have to get through this thing, this fight, this ending. How you gonna end? Yes, it didn't look good at the beginning of the year. Hell, it didn't look good in the middle of the year, but it's not over till it's over. And you gotta say to yourself, that you can't win, and it's not over for me. God promised me something. You have to be in expectation. You gotta see it as though it's already there. If you've been waiting on God for a miracle, y'all, it is coming. Your breakthrough is coming. You can't give up. You cannot get weary. This is not it. You got to put on your shoes, your little sneakers. You got to tie them up. Lace them, baby. Lace them. And you got to do some stretches. Okay? You got to get your knees together. You got to come on. You got to and get ready, because you're going to have to jump over some hurdles. No, it's not going to be easy. I know you see it. You say, oh my God, Andy, it's me. Like, I'm the needy family. I don't know how my kids are, going to get through this. Y'all, listen. There are organizations, like I said, Angel Tree, and you all can get something for your babies. It's not over. If you need something, you got to say something, right? They say a closed mouth don't get fed. You can't be embarrassed. If you need help, ask for help. Help. You got to ask for it. This is the time. If you need to go see a therapist, go for it. Don't wait. Don't pass go. When it comes to getting therapy, go ahead and get it. Don't say, oh no, maybe tomorrow. Maybe you don't have till tomorrow. What I'm telling you, you have to press on. You got to get through this. Whatever is blocking you mentally, it will mess with you physically. Your physical and mental go together. And when one is off, the other one becomes off. So if you're so stressed, that's what stress really kills. I talk about that all the time. And this is the season of giving, right? Give somebody a cup of coffee. The person in line behind you. Sometimes when I'm feeling mighty low and I'm at the Starbucks, I will buy somebody else a cup of coffee, and I don't have to. When they get to the counter, they found out. It's the smile. It's the happy holidays. Whatever you believe in, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, it is the holidays. It's for you to say, you know what, I won't feel this way. Even though everything around me feels like it's about to crumble, you got to be in expectation. You have to go into worship on your own. You don't have to wait till Sunday and say, okay, now I'm gonna praise the Lord. When they singing on stage, you sing right where you at. Like I was at service on Sunday and it was so powerful. I went to the 9:30 service and it was just like the Holy Spirit just came over everybody. It was just so amazing. And it was so amazing to see my son, praising all on his own because of I remember last year, and he was in the dumps due to being in the house and he couldn't play with his friends. And COVID has affected these kids. It has not just affected adults. COVID affected everybody, everybody's mental. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure that my son stayed uplifted. Go outside, get fresh air. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy that he's back in school that, I'm like, whatever he want to do, heck, he playing basketball now. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever you want to do, as long as it's productive. And what I'm saying to you, you have to decide that you're going to be active in your life. Yes, it's December. You still have time to get whatever you want done, or at least start working on it. Whatever it is that you need to do, listen. Fight for the big win. Fight that you're going to be who God called you to be. It's not over till it's over. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over. It is not over. You got to sing to yourself. You got to pep yourself up. I've been going around the house singing and waiting for expectations. Yes, things that I did not expect to happen to me happen to me. But guess what? God gets the final say. And God moves. Guess how long God moves? 0 to 5 seconds. It happens suddenly. That's right. Mulling back your preaching seconds. What you worried about, God can handle it just like that. Just be in expectation of it. Worrying ain't gonna fix it. Worrying will take you out of here. That's what worrying will do. Worrying will get you in a hospital somewhere or in the grave because you worry. I was listening to somebody. I don't know his name. I was on TikTok. You know how on TikTok, their stuff will just pop up if they're famous or they're trending or however you want to put it, going viral. Sometimes they'll pop up. And what this guy was saying, you have a right to feel a certain way. If you're feeling sad, down, in the dumps, angry, pissed, you do have a right for that. But you can't stay there, like I like to say. You can't camp there. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't decide that's going to be your address now, and then that becomes a part of you. But what he did say, you get a right to feel that, but you only get 5 minutes. 5 minutes to throw a temper tantrum, and then you have to say to yourself, I can't change it. I can't change it. Whatever it is, it's going to be. Whatever it is, it's going to be. But you don't get to take that with you. You don't get to make that a part of you. You don't get to make that a part of you. What you get to say is, as a human being, you have feelings, and God gave you those feelings. I'm never asking you to act like stuff doesn't happen. I'm not ever asking you to act like we live in la 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 land, or I'm asking you to wear rose-colored glasses and not to feel anything. I'm not telling you don't feel racist. I'm not telling you not to feel any of the things that happen to you. But what I'm telling you is you got to have another outlook to it. You got to have a perspective. You got to change the narrative. You got to be making positive. So a man thinketh, so is he. You got to change the way that looks. You have to act as that it's already changed, and let God do it. What they say something like the things you can change and the things you can't. And at the end of the day, all that boils down to is you got to trust God. You have to believe. You got to have faith. And I believe that it's my season. And I believe that it's my time. It's my time. And I can feel it. God's getting ready to move. Anticipating. God's getting ready to move. For I know that God is working miracles over me. And it's going to be big. Come on, y'all. And it's going to be big. Y'all, it's going to be big. Whatever you're expecting, it's going to be big. If you don't believe that it's going to be big, let me tell you, let's go Bible. I always want to give you scripture to feed whatever I am saying. I'm telling you, this fight that you're fighting, you got to fight for the big win. Because if you don't fight for the big win, you're going to lose. And this is your winning season. Just because it's a winning season doesn't mean that you don't go through the obstacles. What it means, though, you are an overcomer and you will overcome the difficulties that you are going through, that they will subside. That means it will come to an end. You just got to believe that it's your time. This thing is bigger than you, because once you conquer it, I'm telling you, once you decide that you're going to win, you help others. Your test, you have to go through a test to have a testimony. And if you could get through this thing that's bothering you, you can help somebody else out. So let's go scripture. I'm going to give you, let's break it on down. Luke 18:24. And he said, the things which are impossible with man are possible with God. Once again, Luke 8:24. And he said, the things which are impossible with man are possible with God. Then we got 1 Corinthians 9, chapter 9, 24. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, 24. Do you not know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Did you hear me? Do you not know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Then you have 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7. And I have fought the good fight, and I have competed according to the rules. According to the rules. Once again, I have fought the good fights, and I have competed according to the rules. Let me tell you something. When you break all that down, so let's go in Luke 18:24. He said, who said? Who said? Usually when they saying he, they talking about God. God said it. And God, if God said it, he is not a man that he should lie. So if he said something, it will come to pass. You may have been waiting all year long for this thing. But guess what? It's not over till it's over. It may be in the final hours. It may be 31st before the new year even rings. It may be a minute until the new year. Literally. It may be literally December 31st. A minute before the new year happened. That you've been waiting on this thing. So it says, and he said, which you know is God, the things which are impossible. You may think it's impossible because you're a mere mortal. But when God says he's going to do something, he's going to do something. That's right. Hey, immortal mortals, what's up, girl? That's for you. What's up, baby? What's up? You may think it's impossible. You're human. You're not God. Even though you have the Holy Spirit in you, you are not God. Therefore, only certain things God is able to do that you could never do. And sometimes God wants to do it so you can see that he's real. He gets the glory for it. If he lets you do everything, then you don't need him. So sometimes God is just waiting for you to, yes, fight, meaning pray. Pray without ceasing, right? Do the worship, do the work, right? Sow your seeds. But then he has to go in and do his part. You do your part, and then God does his part. And so sometimes when you're fighting this fight, meaning you going into prayer, you're going into fasting, then he gonna come in. And then he's gonna do what? He's gonna make it possible. So that's why it says the things are impossible with men. Men can only do so much. They're limited. They're only flesh and blood, right? Jesus is the one that died on the cross. He's blood. That's it. That's the only blood that has salvation. Nobody else. Okay? And then you have 1 Corinthians 9:24. Do you know now? Do you not know that in a race, all the runners run? Okay, so on your mark, get set, go. At the end of the day, in a race, it's only going to be one winner. You get gold, silver, and bronze. Period. All this, you participated stuff. But in your race, this race, the human race, the race for salvation, your life, your race, you have to finish it. This race is your race. The race for you to do what God called you to do, for you to accomplish all that he set out for you, that race. So in the running, when you think that you got to compete with everybody, you don't. God made you special. God made you different. The problem, some of the problems that you're having when you're racing, running your own race, is that you're trying to compete and be like everybody else. You want what Tammy have. Tammy man is doing this for her, and ain't nobody doing this for you. No. You got to stop comparing yourself. Like Pastor Hannah said this Sunday, your praise is your praise. How you worship is how you worship. You can't worship like somebody else. I mean, you may take tips, you know what I'm saying, find songs that you like, but when it's dealing with you, you got to focus on you. It's a relationship between you and God, and you got to make it happen. You got to make it happen, Captain. So when you're running this race, in order for you to receive the prize, you got to run it full out. In order to run this race, you got to run it so you can obtain it. This is about you and nobody else. So stop jumping in other people's lanes and other people's lives and focus on the life that God called you to be. You'll be better off, I'm telling you. And then you can see all the promises that he has for you. Like I said before, you might have been waiting for God for something, but in order to obtain it, you got to focus. You got to get to the finish line. You can't give up. You can't stop running. You got to make sure your shoes are tied properly, because there's a proper way that runners lace their shoes, where they're not too tight, they don't hurt your feet, where you got to stop because your feet are hurt. You got to exercise. You got to physically be fit to run this race and win. You got to think about it. When people are training for marathons, they are running the race. They work out all year long. There's certain workouts they have to do, certain diets they have to do. They can't just eat anything. And they have to be mentally prepared. So this race that you are trying to win, what you're trying to obtain, you're going to need God for. Favor God gives you. God gives you favor. You don't know how you get some of the things that you get. It ain't never been about you. God wanted you to have it, right? Humans are only limited. However, you got to run your own race. And then lastly, 2 Timothy 4:7. And I have fought the good fight. You fought it. You didn't give up. Fought. Past tense. Like you did your thing. You put on your gloves. That means you read your word. That's your armor, right? You did what you needed to do. Faith without works is dead. You worked hard for it. You fought for it. You didn't give up. And because you did that, and I have competed according to the rules that God set out for you. And if you do that and you follow the rules, God is going to make a way for you. And at the end of the day, my lovelies, I'm just here for a little encouragement on Monday to tell you, do not give up. This is your winning season. Even though it may not feel like it, even though you may feel stuck, baby, it ain't over till it's over. You got this. You got this. Once again, do you hear me? Do you hear me? You got this. Immortal Mortals. Girl, lessons for you. Mullen Beck. Guess what? Moline Beck. Guess what? Tiffany, you got this. You can do this. You have to be willing to say, I got this. I got this. God got this. I got this because God got it. Tag team, back again. Let's begin. Party y'all, party people. Let's the door. Jump. Get there, yeah. Hey. Tag team, back again. God is, you tag team with God and you could do anything. You better tag team it. You better know that you got this. Okay? You better put on your holy cloak. You see this cute little cloak? Okay? You better do it. Okay? You better put on your cloak. Okay? You better put your cloak on. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? You gotta be, come on, you gotta dress. My mama always used to say, you can't look how you feel. You got take your hair out that pigtail, sir. Get your hair cut, get a lining. Why? Because what you're waiting for, you got to be in expectation. Like you better start celebrating already, like you already got it. He knows your name. God knows your name. And because God knows your name, you're going to finish strong. You're going to end this year strong. Do not, I always tell y'all, seriously, do not make major decisions on temporary situations. Don't do something permanent for a temporary situation. Don't kill yourself. Hold on just a little bit longer. If you need some help, if you need some therapy, I got somebody for you. Just hold on. I have. You ready for this? Get a pen, write it down. Listen, it's not over till it's over. I love you if nobody else loves you. You're smart enough. You're talented enough. You're stronger. But we stronger together, so we gonna clink up. And I have somebody for you to clink to. Well, I have two people. You have Dr. Darlene Nichols. Dr. Darlene Nichols. 773-366-3437. 773-364. 773-366-3437. 773-366-3437. danministries.com. And then, so danministries.com. And then I have a life coach. Okay. I have Adonis Johnson. I am my life coach. I am my lifecoach.com. He has books, DVDs, and then there's a part 2, which are the actual life coaches. Okay. The book and the DVDs for those that don't read the book, but if you get the book, you know, and everything like that. And the DVDs, there are questions that you need to be honest with because you don't want to lie to yourself. That defeats the purpose of actually getting healed, right? And so if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, that's insanity. So sometimes we need a little help, and you got to do the homework. You got to put the work in. So not only do you have the DVDs and the book, then there's life coaches. He has life coaches for you. So once again, Adonis Johnson, I am my life coach. So you have Dr. Darlene Nichols, okay? You got a therapist, and she has a practice. And you all get the help, right? Do not get almost to the end of the year and then you don't make it into the new year because you just gave up. Don't give up. Fight. Fight for this thing called life. Fight for the big win. Remember the W, everybody was like, the W. Well, now the W is your life, your win, right? And you got to win this thing. And one major way to win is to give God a shot, right? We give everybody else a shot. Why don't y'all try giving God a shot and see what happens? When everybody else is gone, when you can't call the therapist right away, right? You can always close your eyes and say, Jesus, come into my heart. Forgive me of my sins. I know you died on the cross and shed your blood. Please be my Lord and personal Savior. In Jesus' name I pray. And right then and there, God is going to come into your life and give you peace. Now, when he gives you peace, that doesn't mean bad things can't happen, but he will help you get through those things. And then find a church home. You don't have to run to the first church you see and join it. Ask him to give you a sign that this is the church home for you, right? Because you need a right shepherd, right? I'm not saying every church that you go to, there's some snakes in the pulpit, so you got to be careful what church you join. But ask God to lead you to the right church, because you need to fellowship with like-minded. When you are weary, there are people to lift you up. Like when we did altar call this Sunday, it was just so amazing. And you saw people crying and other people holding them up like God got you. It's nothing like having a support team. I need people to stop acting like they so strong, right? Everybody has a breaking point. Everybody has a breaking point. And no one has the right to judge someone because they had a breaking point. Nobody has the right to judge. You can't judge somebody's life just because you had it on Easy Street, just because you grew up in the suburbs. You don't get to judge somebody that grew up in the hood. You don't know what it was like. So at the end of the day, we have to learn to be understanding, right? Now, I'm not saying tolerate foolishness. That's not what I'm saying. Like when you see a fool, you don't let them at your doorstep. You don't sit at the table with them. You don't hang with them, because a fool will get you killed. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we got to stop judging people on their circumstances, because what they are at one point in their life, they may not necessarily be later down the line. Right? For those that, hell, they've been to jail, right? Okay, they made a mistake. They might have been a two-time or whatever, and then turn their life around. And now they're this business owner and they're doing well in the community. Sometimes things happen. So I tell people, stop judging people and help people. That's why earlier I was talking about the angel tree and the Salvation Army and help the kids and give them gifts to encourage. It's about encouraging one another. And a lot of times we do everything else around the babies. We twerk, we, cuss and fuss and fight. But we need to show more love and let them know, because one day these kids, they're going to turn into adults. And if we don't love on them now, baby, when they get older, watch out. I feel like any baby that come around me is my baby, right? They my baby, right? And it's mine. I feel like if I can help that baby some kind of way, then I'm gonna do it. I'm a single mom. It's okay for now. I'm single. It's cool. It's a status. But the thing about it is, I had a support team. And by the grace of God, God sent divine helpers to help me with my boy. Oh, Chase made straight A's. Here's $20. Here's $100. That stuff $20 add up. $5 add up. I don't care about you. I mean, it is what it is. All I'm saying is people out the kindness of their heart saw me doing the right thing and decided to help me, right? Sow into me. When you sowing into a child, you're sowing into their future. A little toy, a pair of pants, a little outfit. So they got a little outfit. They got clean clothes. I even bought clothes for the angel tree. The baby wanted some clothes and some shoes and a truck. Okay. And the whole thing is, I don't know this child. I may never meet this child. But guess what? I sold into that baby. That baby might be the next president. Just saying. That baby may be the next doctor. That baby may one day be the doctor that saved my life from something. You never know who you sowing into. Never, never, never. Hello, Solange. Hi, Solange. Love you, Solange. All the way from Brazil. Aye. Right? She's all the way in Brazil, and I got to meet this fantastic person named Solange. A fantastic makeup artist and hairstylist, just outright gorgeous. You ask what she does? I do hair. Gorgeous, with a beautiful personality. And, she just sold into me with kindness. We tend to sow anger into people. How about sow kindness? And in this thing called the good fight, fight for this win. Fight for the big win. The win is your life. The big win is your life. I always say, yeah, take the little wins too. Take the little wins, and little wins add up to the big win. But the big win is your life. I don't want to hear that someone committed suicide in December. I don't want to hear it. I need somebody. If you know your friend hasn't been answering the phone, I need you to reach out. I need you to make sure that they're okay. Family, friends. Also, if you see your own family member struggling and you could buy them a little something, go ahead and do it. Now, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it, and that's fine. But if you got it, I'm telling you, God blesses cheerful givers. Don't buy like, I hope these kids like what I gave them. Do it because you are just a nice person. Do it because that's the right thing. Hey, Maraza. Hey, my boo, Maraza. Beautiful baby girl. Sow into someone because it's the right thing to do. I'm not telling you to sow to be bragging about, oh, I gave here, I gave here. What I'm telling you is I'm sowing into a baby's future. What I'm telling you is, hey, Kristen. Hey, Amico. How are you? How are you? What I'm telling you is when you donate to these kids, you're brightening their spirits. It's nothing like seeing a little kid smile for the holiday. It's nothing like them playing. They thought they were never going to get something and they got something. It's nothing like just giving it to somebody and not expecting anything in return. I'm telling you, the big win is your life. It's your legacy. And what are you leaving behind? So one, I'm telling you this. Be good to others. Take the focus off your problems and know that God got it, okay? And just be in expectation. You have to believe. You have to believe. Have faith. And then number 2, be a cheerful giver. Because if you give to someone, maybe that was the seed that you needed to sow for your breakthrough, right? Because the breakthrough is coming. Just wait for it. And number 3, if you need to get help, get help. Don't suffer in silence. No one can help you if you don't say anything. Nobody's a mind reader. I'm going to just keep it to myself. Keep it to yourself. Take your cell phone out of here and do the stress. Go ahead. Do you, boo? Do you? I said what I said. Okay, say what you say. However, by you saying what you're saying, and that's nothing, you have to actually open up your mouth and say, I need help. That's right. Kristen Amico says, the faith, Jesus. That's right. You got to ask Jesus. Come on, Jesus, come on through. I know you got me. Me and Jesus got a real connection. I'm telling y'all, Jesus is my boo. He's my everything. He is my father. Listen, he's the light. He's the restorer. Who better else to restore you but Jesus? Okay? God can restore you. He gives you love, joy, and peace. I always tell you, he gives you wisdom and understanding. If there's something that you need, he can help you. You're not that strong by yourself. You need help. Number 4, dress like you're ready for it. Get ready. Get cute. That's right. Get snatched. Eat right. Change your diet. You need the energy. Get some vegetables. Okay? Everybody like a good Cheeto and now and again or some Doritos, whatever y'all be eating. But y'all got to start eating better. Y'all got to exercise. Just walk around for 20 minutes. Okay? Take the stairs and not the elevator. Okay? Now, maybe you got to do the elevator and the stairs. That's okay. But first take the stairs and then get on the elevator. What I'm saying is you got to be in preparation, right? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Proper preparation, preparing the right way. You got to be in expectation the right way. Every day you should be saying, it's going to be the day. It's going to be the day. Hey, I feel something. I feel something. Just be in expectation and be okay in the wait. But what I'm telling you is do not be weary. You better be fighting. You better be in fast mode. Some stuff only come through fasting. Prayer and fasting, baby. You got to sacrifice yourself. Consecrate yourself. Consecrate yourself. It don't necessarily have to be food for those who have medical conditions, or just give up breakfast or lunch or dinner or your snacks. All you want to do is show God, I give myself to you. Once again, faith without works is dead. So if you do your part and you fight, you ain't giving up without a fight. No, the devil can't have. Yes, something happened. You better make all the phone calls. If something happened, you take the steps to make sure, okay, this happened. Okay, is there somebody I could call? Don't just give up on the first try. Try again. And I always like to say, dude, I say, do it. Do it just like Nike. Just do it. Why does Nike have a swoosh? Just do it. Just do it. 3 things. Just do it. Keep calling until you get a response. Speak to the supervisor. Sometimes you can't talk to the representative. I don't want to see your representative. I need to speak to the manager. I need my lights on. I need my phone on. It ain't over till it's over. But what gets in a lot of people's way and what ends their fight, what ends their battle is their pride. Stop being so prideful, right? Take the pride. Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. That'll get you out of here. That'll stress you out. Get the ego out the way. I know everybody got an ego. No. Get the pride out the way and get it done. You might have to put in some extra work. You didn't pass the test the first time, nor the second time, nor the third time. Do it again. Then do it again. Then do it again. Then do it again until you accomplish what you set out to do. What I'm saying is you're going to have to put in the work. You might have to study more. But what I am telling you, it ain't over till it's over. Are you hearing me, y'all? It's the end of the year. Don't let stress take you out of here. Nobody gonna take care of your babies like you take care of them. Did you hear what I said? I know that woke you up. Nobody's gonna take care of my son like me. Nobody is going to take care of your babies like you. So please take care of yourselves mentally and physically. Once again, your physical well-being affects you mentally, and your mental affects you physically. It has to be a yin and a yang, an equal balance. You got to have a balanced life, a balanced diet. You got to listen to some happy things. Protect your ear gates, your eye gates, your mouth. What's that one thing that got you tripping? What's this one thing that got you tripping? Your mouth. Your mouth. Shut it. I was told, don't say nothing. Somebody told me, don't say nothing. Shut your mouth. Whatever's going to be, it's going to be. Don't be the reason why your life is cursed. It's the end of the year. Only decree and declare a thing. People, I manifest it. I'm making it happen. Make sure whatever you're manifesting is positive. If it's negative, I tell my son, don't even say it. Don't even utter it. And he's at elementary school. And he's learning. If it's negative, shut it. If it's negative, don't even say a word. What up, Dickerson? What up, Tiffany Dickerson? Boo, you made it. You made it. Right on time. For me to tell you, fight for the big win. This is the end of the year. You leave this year, finish strong. Give your all. Take your pride, take your ego out the situation. Watch what you say. Listen. You can't listen to everything. Don't be listening to these negative conversations. Listening to some jolly, happy music. If all you listening to, he ain't, she ain't, you ain't gonna never find nobody. Because you listening to what's wrong. I'm going to kick somebody. Okay. Oh, let's kick in somebody's you going to be wanting to fight all the time. And I'm not bailing anybody out of jail. Okay. Don't call me for no bail money. That's not happening. Now you can call me for some toys and some little gifts and trinkets, for the holidays, but don't call me to bail you out because I'm just not going to do it. Because you got anger issues. If you got anger issues and you need to work that out, once again, you got Dr. Darlene Nichols and you got Adonis I am my life coach. Okay? Okay. So as I conclude, my doll family, we got to make this happen. Barakwa, hey girl, hey. Barakwa Kabana, hey boo, hey. As we end this, I'm telling you, this is your winning season. God said you could have it. Be in expectation for it. Do not be weary. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I'm good, girl. I'm good. I'm just out here telling people whatever you expecting God to give you, it's going to happen. You just going to have to fight a little harder. Go through some obstacles. You're going to have to speak to the manager. Sometimes you can't speak to the representative. Hell, if I have to date somebody and I got to meet that representative, I don't even want to talk to you. It's over. If this is not who you really are, because I am in my life right now where it's real, right? No pretending. I don't deal with pretenders. You going through that now? Well, guess what? That's why God had me come on today to tell you. Whatever you praying for, you're going to get it. You're going to be in expectation for it. Act like you already got it. Trust and believe. Hang around people that's going to be good to you and good for you. And they're going to feed you spiritually and emotionally. I like that you and we get to dance on Friday with DJ Mick Ford. Shout out to DJ Mick Ford, right? On Fridays, we all dancing in our houses. Okay, he plays music and we dancing from the internet. And then on Tuesday, shout out to DJ B-Side. I listen to him on Facebook on Tuesdays. Okay, I'm dancing all in my house because I gotta stay upbeat. The minute you start thinking about your problems, the minute it gets worse. No, guess what? This too shall pass. And yes, it's the end of the year. But remember what I said. God's timing is 0 to 5 seconds. It can happen. Suddenly, it's just like that. Suddenly, it's literally 0 to 5 seconds. Just stay in prayer mode. Stay in praise mode. But what you cannot do is give up. And what I will do for you, Barakwa, I'm going to pray. I'm going to add you to my prayer list. Period. Y'all, we got to pray for one another. Barakwa needs some prayers. Go on and pray for the woman. That's what we do here. This is a safe space. This is a space to say, hey, we in this together. We're only stronger together than we are apart. So let's clink, and let's link up. Right? I don't have to be in competition with you. But I can love on you. This channel is about loving on people. And we have to love on one another. It's enough hate in the world. It's enough hate. Let's spread love. This is the time of year to give. Let's give to one another. So I say, send some love on Barakwa's page. And as I end this show today, right now, I don't know when you're going to see this. It could be tomorrow. It could be next week, next month, a year, 2 years from now. But whenever you see this live, this video, know that God got you. He didn't forget about you. You are not forgotten. But what you do have to do is fight the good fight. You have to know it ain't over till it's over. It ain't 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 over. So pull out your good hair, okay? Or take your hair out the ponytail. curl it, press it. Hey, wear it wild and free. Just know. Put you on a killer outfit, get your hair cut, get a lining, and know that it's going to be all right. This too shall pass. Listen to me. I don't joke when I tell you that God said it ain't over. So don't give up now. You run your race, this race called life. Don't try to compete with anybody else. Do not try to be somebody else. Everybody got problems. They just don't tell you about it. And some people had their problems better than other people do. But trust and believe, somebody wish they were you. So while you willing to give up, I'm telling you don't. Because when you get through this, because you're going to get through it, you hear me? When you get through this, you will have a testimony. This test, you will have a testimony. You will have a testimony. So I will see you next Monday at 7 p.m. I will see you. And I will have not a message, but the message. This was the message. This was the message to help you through your week. This was the message to change your life. Mental awareness is serious. Rediscovering who you really are is serious. It's never too late to change. You can always rediscover yourself. You can always love on yourself. You don't have to wait for nobody to love you. Even though I do love you, love yourself. Love yourself enough to know this fight for the big win. The win is your life. The win is your life. Oh, you got us, sis, and thank you. Yes, that's right, Barakwa. Yes. Listen. Same time next week. Same cute girl. I love you. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Bye for now.